What's up, guys? This is Rise and welcome to another video. Today we are featuring some Lopunny battles. Lopunny recently gained access to the move Double Kick, which is a fighting fast move, generates quite a bit of energy, similar to the fast move Hex you might know from some ghost Pokemon like Drifblim, but it also does a little bit more damage than Hex, so it's kind of like an upgraded version of Hex. Probably not as good as Counter, which is the best fast move in the game in my opinion, but DG Maxwell, a viewer of the channel, has sent in his Lopunny battles, and here we go. Just one set today, so a little bit of a shorter video, and we're going to see how things pan out. His first set, so you never know what you're going to see in the first set of a season, but we see a Celebi and a Steel Wing Skarmory, so this is already quite interesting. Skarmory going to throw a move, debating whether he wants to shield or not, decides to let it go. Steel Wing generates energy fairly slowly, I believe, so Altaria gonna outpace here. Whereas normally they would get to the move at the same time if it was Air Slash. Now going to swap in the Lickitung and attempt a big lick down. And not gonna bother shielding. Knows Lickitung is bulky enough, but it is a Brave Birds. That's gonna hurt quite a bit. But seems to be okay, tanking it. In comes Celebi. Celebi does not like this matchup. The Confusions will chunk, but the Licks are also chunking, as you see, and gets the second shield already. Opponent has no shields remaining and still has a lot of ground to cover, so this is looking like a tough situation for the opponent. They do get the Confusion down. Maybe you come in Altaria to absorb this and then just save your shields for Lopunny. Yes, I like this play a lot. I think you might even no shield here, because they could Seed Bomb, yeah. They Seed Bomb, and that's not going to KO. Gonna get off another Seed Bomb. Let's go. 2 shield Lopunny. Will we see a blast in the first battle? I think we will. A blast from the past. Shiny Lopunny, flexing its shininess. Style points. Goes up to the Focus Blast against this Bubble Poliwrath. Boom! One-shots the Poliwrath, who's quite a tanky Pokemon. And very impressive. Very impressive in the first battle. Once again, we know that here in Rank 1, might not be against the most experienced opponents always, but start of the season, it's about having fun, seeing what new Pokemon are capable of. Versus analyzing some like really high level battles. Oh gosh. Gets acid sprayed by Quill. And then they swap in Umbreon. Interesting. Gonna counter the Umbreon with Lopunny. These double kicks will slowly add up. Chunking the Umbreon. The question is, does Umbreon shield a Focus Blast here? Umbreon gonna get off another move. Lopunny bulky enough, it can live 2 foul plays. The third will KO. Gonna attempt to bait the Umbreon here with Fire Punch. And doesn't get the bait, unfortunately. Gonna go for another Fire Punch here. Unfortunately, I don't think this will KO. So maybe you would have been better off just going for the Focus Blast. So yeah, obviously hindsight's 20/20. Umbreon's so bulky, usually they're not gonna shield much. So the, oh, this is looking tough. This is looking tough, but you know, Lickitung can put in a lot of work here. Especially if there's no Hydro Pump on this Azu. Maybe you call like an Ice Beam here. It is a Play Rough, so that is going to chunk. Gonna go for the bait here. I would expect Azu to shield if I'm being honest, because, yeah, that's a smart shield normally. Like, what else are you gonna shield? Definitely no shield here. It's another Acid Spray. I don't think there's any reason to Acid Spray if you're the Quill. Body Slam gets the last shield. Oh, this is interesting now. I think you shield. Or do you call the spray? I think the shield here makes sense. Great shield. Almost has a Power Whip loaded. And is gonna be able to get off a move. Oh, Play Rough, you might live. Play Rough, you might live. Ice Beam, no way. It is a Play Rough. Lives the Play Rough. Going for a Moonblast. You're like one lick away Oh my god. You're like one lick away. Oh, maybe Azu has to throw. Azu throws energy. That wasn't the play, Azu. But you know what? Had the body slam, so I take that back. And Licky. Lopunny didn't do a whole lot this game, but the supporting cast able to get the win. That was looking like a pretty grim situation, but Lickitung beasting and feasting. He's always feasting. He's got his tongue out all the time. But yeah, if the Azu had tried to farm down, they would have had to at least eat a Sky Attack, and then Lickitung would win CMP, I believe, over Azu. Great lead against the Buzzwole. Not much Buzzwole can do there. In comes Umbreon. This is a Feint Attack Umbreon. Feint Attack, so this is going to do some more fast move damage. And in this matchup, actually seems like it might be better than Snarl would be. Focus Blast. Boom! Oh my gosh! It took out the Umbreon. Holy guacamole. I did not expect it to do that much. Buzzwole gets a counter down. But this isn't the end of the world because Altaria can just tank all this as a flyer. So what are they going to do? Superpower you? Yeah, I like throwing the Sky Attack. Force a shield from Buzzwole. Kind of weird that Buzzwole's expending its energy here, but I could see like a Superpower and dip. There's the Superpower. Oh, throwing both of them. I don't know about this play, right? Because this isn't going to do that much damage. That energy might have been more useful hanging on to. Now swaps in the Mandy. Okay, Mandy has to shield this to win this game. Boom, but it doesn't. And that's going to seal the deal. If Mandy had shielded the Moonblast, I mean, still probably too much to overcome. Because this trainer still has both shields, Max. DG Maxwell has both shields. But if you shield the Moonblast, suddenly... Oh no! They're shadow balling the Licky. Trainer, know your typings. If that was me on the other side, I might shadow ball just because I know the game is lost, and then I just troll by shadow balling. So hopefully that's the situation here. If not, trainer, you gotta know those typings, sir. You don't want to shadow ball normal types. That is not the play. Expert tips with Rise: don't shadow ball normal types. That's typically not the play. You know what's funny though? I actually won a game once because I shadow balled a Noctowl with my Trevenant because shadow ball does more raw damage than Seed Bomb. Good lead here, kind of. Both running Dragon fast moves. See, Altaria just like outbulks it. Okay, swaps in Charm 9. This is a little scary, right? Because you kind of have to shield. Because I don't know if Lopunny can reach 3 Fire Punch. I think it's only going to get to 2. So Charm 9 really just has to shield one of these to take switch advantage. So they shield the first. Yeah, there's no way you get to a 3rd Fire Punch here. Lopunny, like, kind of bulky, but not, like, super bulky. Oh, actually grabs both shields, though, so that's huge. But, man, this A9 is still so healthy. It's the downside with Double Kick, right, over counter. Just doesn't do that much damage. 8 damage. I think that's is that like the similar as the same as Snarl, like 8 base damage. A little bit of lag here. Uh-oh. Frozen in time, but looks like it was mutual. Lickitung gets off the body slam here, gonna chunk A9. Oh my, they swapped in a Hex Gengar. They swapped in a Hex Gengar. They're trying to find the lose con. No, trainer. Oh, trainer. Wasn't the play. And then Altaria is just going to sweep here. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Hex Gengar was not the play there. Because Flygon had energy, right? So, like, if anything, you swap in the Flygon. And then save the Charm 9. But you don't swap your... You don't swap in your Hex Gengar into a Lickitung especially. Well, anyway, thank you for the submission, Mr. DG Maxwell. We got to see some Lopunny action. We got to see some interesting battles. I know a lot of you guys like to see my own gameplay, so going to try and post as much of that as possible. We've been doing a lot of features, but I've been trying to get as many of the new Pokemon featured as I can. So most of it has been submissions. Going to try and get you some more of my own gameplay in the next videos to come. So we'll see. We'll maybe make it more 50-50. And also, I think similar to King has done in some series, I think I'm going to start doing some more analytical videos where we might either use my own gameplay, right, or maybe submitted gameplay, and we do more of a breakdown of like every decision that goes into the battle and what the trainer could do better and what they did really well. Because I saw some comments on Twitter recently. Someone was saying he feels like there's not enough of a focus of GBL YouTubers on like the mechanics of the game and the breakdown of their thought process and analyzing like how to win and stuff. So I think I always love the entertaining battles and the fun. I think that's going to be probably what we see more of on my channel, but I definitely want to also incorporate some more like high level analytical style videos as well. Or even if it's not high level, let's say it's someone that typically like struggles to hit ace range at the end of the Go Battle League season. They're a newer player. Maybe we can like break down those as well and go into every decision that's being made and why, when they make mistakes, why a different decision would have been better. So let me know any thoughts you have on that in the comments down below. Shorter video today. I hope you enjoy. If you're new here and you enjoyed the content, of course, feel free to hit the subscribe button. Comment down below. All comments are appreciated. Like it as well if you enjoyed. That said, thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace.